In this video, I will show you the joint and demonstrate all the movement of the shoulder girdle and the shoulder joint. The first one we call the sagittal plane. The sagittal plane goes this way, so it cuts the body into right and left halves. When we refer to motion, it's forward and back and up and down. Your hands moves to the front or goes up, it's called flexion. When your hands move backward, it's called extension. Secondly, we call this frontal plane. Imagine the plane divides the body into anterior and posterior halves. When your hands move to the side, it's called abduction. When your hands move inward, it's known as adduction. Finally, we call this the transverse or horizontal plane. Just think how the planes divides the body into superior and inferior halves. When your arms rotate inward, it's called internal rotation. When your arm rotate outward, it's known as external rotation. After some understanding about the plane of motion, we are going to know more about some key bony landmarks, muscle, and how to apply this to some exercise. Let me introduce 5 bony landmarks at your shoulder and scapula. This video is demo showing how to palpate the bony landmarks on the manubrium of sternum and clavicle. The first one is clavicle, which is easy to find because it's just below your neck. It's easy to see and touch. The demo is on right side of the body. The sternum is a fat bone located at the center of chest. Sternum has 3 portions. We are going to locate the manubrium and its bony landmarks. The manubrium is the most superior portion of sternum. Try to feel the junction right by it where the medial end of clavicle meets the manubrium. Yes, this is clavicle. Move along laterally. Now you are palpate its shaft. Slide onto the end of clavicle and try to feel the acromion process here. Now you are on the acromion of scapula. You can feel the edge here. This is lateral border. You can feel another edge here when you also move your scapula. This is called medial border. Let me show you a muscle called the deltoid. The deltoid is the large superficial muscle of the shoulder which gives it its characteristic shape and contour. It's known as the deltoid muscle because it's roughly triangular shape, resembles the Greek capital letter delta. Let's take a look at the origin of the deltoid muscle. Anteriorly, it originates from the superior aspect of the lateral third of the clavicle. Laterally, it originates from the lateral margin and superior part of the acromion process of the scapula. Posteriorly, it originates from the inferior edge of the spine of the scapula. The deltoid muscle is divided into 3 distinct sets of fibers from these 3 origins that I just described. The first one is the anterior fiber. The middle fiber is the lateral aspect of the acromion. The last one at the back is the posterior fiber at the inferior edge of the scapular spine. These different fibers of the deltoid are often referred to as strength training and bodybuilding circles. The deltoids and thus the fibers of the deltoid muscle converge to form a short tendon which inserts onto the deltoid tubercle or deltoid tuberosity on the lateral aspect of the humerus. So, you will ask how to use this muscle for some exercise. Let me give you an example. Now, I will demonstrate the exercise you can use to strengthen these muscles. When you hold a bottle and your hand goes up in the frontal plane with shoulder abduction movement and shoulder girdle upward rotation, the deltoid muscle will get involved. The muscle contracts in a concentric manner. So, let me talk about another muscle called teres major. The teres major muscle is a thick muscle of the shoulder joint. It originates at the dorsal surface of the interior angle of the lower part of the medial border of the scapula, where it is easily palpated. This muscle has a close relationship with the latissimus dorsal muscle. It runs parallel to the fibers of the latissimus dorsal and inserts together at the crest of the nasal tubercle of humerus. So, you will ask, which exercise will you do this? So, now I'm going to show you that. When you use the towel with you, your hand goes down in the frontal plane with shoulder abduction movement and shoulder girdle downward rotation. The teres major muscle will be used. This is a concentric muscle contraction.